Alrighty guys, thank you for clicking on this week's video. Today we're going to go over the 5 tips to become a better stock trader in 2021. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the fact that you're going to need to get more political, in the sense that you just need to be more aware of what's going on. For example, right now they're talking about a new stimulus deal. Hopefully this video comes out before the actual stimulus does, but in it there's a section about relieving the airlines. So keeping that in mind, with them giving a bailout, you might want to start picking your shopping list on what to buy. And not just that, with all the radical changes that were coming our way this year, just being aware of what's happening in the political world will definitely affect the economic world as well, and will help you to make better decisions on how to be a better stock trader. I myself like to get most of my news from Market Watch and Yahoo Finance, but you can also go to Mad Money, hosted by Jim Cramer, mostly because those deal with stocks in particular, like those sources of media, and they'll generally tell you what's going on in the political world and how it's affecting the stock market, breaking it down more simply for us. The next tip that I want to go over, and normally I wouldn't recommend this, but actually buy the rumor and sell the news. This is an old trading strategy. The reason I usually don't recommend it is because whenever you buy a rumor, typically it never comes to fruition, and usually a lot of the rumors are coming from unreliable sources. But with everything that's been going on this past year, it's proven that if you did just buy the rumor and sold when the news found everything out and the stock just skyrocketed up, that you would have made a lot of money. So I wouldn't put too much money into this strategy, but if you have some money lying left over and you thought, oh, maybe I'll just buy a new pair of shoes or a TV or something along those lines, maybe you could put it as stock instead. That you're not too sure will do great, but if it does, it'll go way up. Yes, it's more hoping, and it generally isn't my preferred way, but with the results I've been seeing this past year, it almost hurts not to try this strategy as well. The third tip I want to go over is the fact that there is a bull market everywhere. So with these changing times, for example, everything has been closing down, right? But with that, new markets were emerging. The stock Upwork, Redfin, Zoom, examples like that show that there is a bull market somewhere, and they deal with a lot of online activities. And if it wasn't for this pandemic and lockdown, maybe these stocks, actually more than likely, these stocks wouldn't be doing as great as they are now. So because of what's going on in the world, it created a new market for these stocks to skyrocket. And even current ones like FedEx and UPS and Costco and big corporations like that have been skyrocketing as well, which again can even go back to the first tip of getting political, because a lot of the PPP loans, and Republicans have been really pushing for big corporate America to get all the bailouts they need. So keeping that in mind, typically, even though there's a saying that, oh, a company is never too big to fail, but there are some that are too big to fail. And when they get those loans and bailouts, it really pushes their stock up and helps them grow in particular, since they have the government backing them because of how big of a corporation they are. The fourth tip I want to talk about is the reverse of the third tip. Just like there's a bull market everywhere, there's also a bear market. So be aware that, yeah, this lockdown did help a lot of stocks, but it did hurt a ton of stocks as well. For example, retail stores are just getting absolutely destroyed right now. So keeping that in mind, if you own those stocks, maybe you want to sell them off, or maybe you want to start shorting them, or doing some option trading strategies on these stocks. But wherever there's a bull market, there's also a bear market. And the final tip that I want to give you guys to become a better stock trader in 2021 is actually just to watch all of my videos. I know that sounds super cliche and kind of like maybe a disappointing fifth tip. The reason I put it is because I really do believe it. I have a lot of great content on my channel, a lot of different option trading strategies, like real actual strategies broken down simply, some strategies people have never thought of, even though I'm gonna be honest, every single strategy I've gotten from a book. I didn't invent any of these. So I feel like that does go without saying, but a lot of them have just come from books that have been not read by the mass population or just taught in general. And it's not even just actual trading strategies, understanding stocks, understanding options, and everything that goes along with it. Although I will admit, you can skip all the videos about vocabulary, because most of the time you don't even really need to know that. I was just a young YouTuber at the time and I thought it was gonna be super helpful, but now I'm thinking about it, you probably don't need to learn all the vocabulary anyways. And if you notice too, I stopped making those videos. But again, I hope you guys like these tips. If you want to see a part 2 or more videos to come like this, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel over here, and we appreciate all feedback and just hope you guys enjoy the video. So thanks for watching, and again, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more future content.